Most men over 50 believe one simple rule about health: drink more water, keep hydrated, 8 glasses a day. Everyone tells you that. Doctors, trainers, magazines, the guy at the gym, the health websites online. The message has been repeated so many times that most men simply accept it as truth. Water equals health. Period. But what if I told you that after 50, plain water isn't doing what you think it is? What if drinking plain water every day, even if you're drinking plenty of it, is actually keeping you from unlocking one of the single most important parts of your body's energy system? What if plain water is helping you stay hydrated on the outside, but leaving your internal engine completely untouched, unpowered, and underperforming? It sounds strange, I know. Most people hear that and think, how can water possibly be bad? How can water be missing something? But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand something about your body that most men never learn, even with decades of doctor visits. And what I'm going to share with you today isn't a trend. It isn't hype. It isn't some miracle supplement. It's real human physiology. It's biology. It's the chemistry of how your blood vessels decide whether to open up and give you energy, or close down and leave you feeling tired, slow, and older than you actually are. I'm Dr. Emily, a urologist and men's health specialist, and welcome back to Dr. Emily 360. Over the last 7 years, I've worked with thousands of men, especially men over 50, 60, even 70 and beyond, and I've noticed something fascinating. Many men blame age for things that have nothing to do with age. They think they're losing drive because they're just getting older. They think their morning energy is lower because that's just how life goes. They believe their circulation is slowing, their recovery is worse, their clarity is fading because time is catching up to them. But the truth is much deeper and much more hopeful. There is one tiny molecule in your body that determines whether you feel alive, energetic, sharp, confident, and strong, or whether you feel sluggish, dull, tired, and older than your years. This molecule decides how well your blood flows. And once you understand how it works, everything about aging begins to make sense. The molecule is nitric oxide. Very few men know its name, but nitric oxide is responsible for almost every experience of vitality you've ever had. It is the chemical messenger that tells your blood vessels to relax, to widen, to open up and deliver oxygen and nutrients everywhere: your heart, your brain, your muscles, your joints, your skin, and yes, even the most personal areas of your body. When nitric oxide levels are high, your blood flows beautifully. Your heart doesn't have to strain. Your brain lights up. Your muscles respond quickly. You feel strong, coordinated, capable. Your confidence rises naturally, not from hype or adrenaline, but from genuine inner vitality. But here's the problem. After age 50, your nitric oxide production plummets, sometimes by 50%, sometimes by even more. This drop isn't visible like gray hair. You don't physically see nitric oxide disappearing. But you feel it. You feel it in the slower mornings, the reduced stamina, the drop in drive, the slower recovery after a long day or a workout. You feel it when your brain isn't quite as sharp or when your circulation doesn't feel as powerful. You feel it when you're sitting in your chair at 3 p.m. and wishing you had the energy you used to take for granted. Now here's the part almost no one talks about. Plain water does not help restore nitric oxide. Water hydrates, yes. Water keeps your cells functioning. It keeps your organs from drying out. But water does not provide the raw materials, the building blocks your body needs to restore nitric oxide production. After 50, your nitric oxide factory slows dramatically. And drinking plain water is like pouring water into a factory that's out of supplies. The lights turn on, but no production happens. Imagine walking into an old manufacturing plant. The machines are still there. The wires still work. The lights still flicker on when you hit the switch. But the conveyor belts aren't moving. The shelves are empty. The ingredients are missing. You can keep the building clean and well lit, but without raw materials, nothing is being made. That's your circulatory system after 50. The machinery still exists, Your blood vessels can still open, still relax, still deliver nutrients, if they're given what they need. But plain water doesn't give them the raw materials. And that's why so many men over 50 feel fine at the surface, but something deep inside feels slower. Not broken, not failing, just slowed down. Like the engine is still running but never revving the way it used to. But here's the good news. Unlike many aspects of aging, this one is fixable, and not with medication, not with surgery. Not with a complicated routine. You can rebuild your nitric oxide activity by simply adding the right natural ingredients to your water. Ingredients backed by research, valued across cultures, and proven to restore the vitality that age has gradually taken. And the first one, the powerhouse, the spark that restarts the nitric oxide engine, is beetroot. Beetroot powder is one of the most potent natural sources of dietary nitrates, not nitrites in processed meats. I'm talking about plant nitrates. These nitrates go through a very specific transformation inside your body. First, your mouth converts them into nitrites. Then your digestive system converts those nitrites into nitric oxide, the exact molecule your blood vessels need to open up and boost circulation. But what makes beetroot truly extraordinary is this. The pathway it uses is independent of the part of your body that weakens with age. Most nitric oxide production depends on your endothelial cells, the cells lining your blood vessels. And unfortunately, those cells get weaker with age, inflammation, stress, and lifestyle. But the nitrate to nitrite pathway from beetroot bypasses that entirely. It gives your body a shortcut, a way to create nitric oxide even when your endothelial cells are no longer as efficient as they were at 20 or 30. Research shows that just one serving of beetroot-enhanced water can increase circulation within hours. Not days, not weeks, hours. You feel your mind clearing. You feel your muscles waking up. You feel more grounded, more alert, more in control of your day. You simply mix 1 to 2 teaspoons of beetroot powder into a glass of water. The deep red color tells you immediately that you're drinking something powerful, something alive. The flavor is earthy, a little sweet, surprisingly pleasant. Many men report that after just a few days of starting their morning with beetroot water, their energy no longer crashes in the afternoon. Their blood pressure improves, their workouts feel smoother, their thinking feels sharper. Not artificial energy, but natural energy created by your own body. Now, if we stopped there, you would already be doing better than 95% of men your age. But there's a second ingredient that magnifies beetroot's effect dramatically. Pomegranate. Pomegranate is rich in polyphenols, punic halogens, ellagic acid, and other compounds that act like shields for nitric oxide. Remember how I said nitric oxide doesn't last long in the body? It's fragile. It breaks down quickly, especially when your body is inflamed, stressed, or exposed to toxins from diet or environment. Pomegranate protects nitric oxide from being destroyed. Beetroot turns the faucet on. Pomegranate keeps the water running. The two together create a synergy so powerful it has been studied in cardiovascular research all over the world. Men who add pomegranate extract or powder to their daily routine experience improved vessel flexibility, lower blood pressure, and better nitric oxide availability. Add 1 teaspoon of pomegranate powder or a tablespoon of a pure, natural pomegranate extract to your water with beetroot. The taste becomes rich, fruity, and refreshing, like a natural energy drink your body recognizes immediately. But we're not done yet because there is a third ingredient, one that powers up an entirely different nitric oxide pathway. Watermelon. Or more specifically, L-citrulline, the amino acid found abundantly in watermelon. Most people don't realize this, but citrulline is one of the most efficient ways to fuel nitric oxide production inside the cells themselves. When you consume citrulline, your body converts it into arginine, and arginine is the direct precursor, the fuel, your cells use to manufacture nitric oxide. But here's the twist. Taking arginine directly isn't effective for most men. It gets broken down in your digestive system before it can reach your bloodstream. Citrulline bypasses that problem completely. It moves smoothly through your system, converts naturally, and provides a steady supply of arginine right where nitric oxide is made. This leads to better circulation, better vascular elasticity, and stronger blood flow throughout the entire body. Just half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of L-citrulline powder added to your drink completes the trifecta. Now you have beetroot creating nitric oxide, pomegranate preserving it, and citrulline powering the internal production pathway. This is what I call a full-circle nitric oxide restoration strategy. You're supporting both pathways, the nitrate pathway and the arginine pathway. Two different highways leading to the same destination: stronger circulation, more natural energy, sharper mind, steadier endurance. But if you want to push it further, and many men over 50 do, there are additional boosters you can add as well. Pine bark extract helps restore the health of your endothelial cells themselves. It's like giving your blood vessels a tune-up. It helps them behave like they did years ago. Leafy greens powder, spinach, kale, chard, adds more natural nitrates and more antioxidants. These greens are the foods your ancestors relied on for strength and longevity. Ginger calms inflammation and supports nitric oxide production naturally. Hibiscus relaxes blood vessels and promotes circulation. Cocoa, rich in flavonols, strengthens vascular function and improves oxygen delivery. Tart cherry reduces oxidative stress, keeps nitric oxide active longer, and supports sleep and recovery. But here's the key: none of this works if you treat it like a once-a-week trick. Your body rebuilds through consistency, through daily support, through routines that nourish instead of shock. The men who transform their energy, their stamina, their blood pressure, their clarity, they are the ones who make this part of their everyday life. Not a chore, not a temporary experiment, a lifestyle upgrade. Start your morning with 1 glass of your enhanced nitric oxide water. You're waking up your cells, you're opening your blood vessels, you're giving your body the ingredients it needs to feel young again. Then, take another glass in the early afternoon before the energy dip. A simple recipe is all you need: 1 to 2 teaspoons of beetroot powder, 1 teaspoon of pomegranate powder, and half a teaspoon of citrulline. Mix a batch of the dry ingredients, store it in a jar, and take a tablespoon or 2 daily. If the taste is too earthy, squeeze in a little lemon. Lemon adds vitamin C, which protects nitric oxide even further. Remember, your goal is not perfection, it's momentum. It's showing up for your body in small ways that build into powerful results. It's giving your circulation the support it needs so your heart doesn't have to fight as hard, so your brain doesn't have to push through fog, so your muscles don't feel heavy or slow. Age is not the enemy of vitality. Neglect is. When you give your body the right tools, it knows exactly what to do with them. You are not losing your spark, you're simply missing the ingredients to ignite it. That changes today. If this resonated with you, if you learned something new today, make sure you subscribe to Dr. Emily 360 and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could change your health, your confidence, and your quality of life. Drop a comment below telling me where you're watching from, and share this with another man who deserves to feel alive, strong, and sharp again. Your circulation is the river of life inside you. Take care of it, and it will take care of everything else. I'm Dr. Emily. Stay strong, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next video.